I was scared of everyone. I felt beneath everyone, and I was constantly like uncomfortable.
I wasn't getting along with the people. All the customers were coming in and like it was making me super anxious and nothing was going well. You know, I was getting a lot of like physical symptoms, like it was hard for me to breathe, like my throat would start closing up, things like that.
I really had big trouble to hold eye contact. I had a lump on my throat.
I felt exposed and I feel compression in my chest, sometimes in my throat, on my belly, like all these things. You couldn't talk or sometimes move, sometimes breathe. Like sometimes it could be very extreme,
right,
for no reason.
I was just managing my anxiety.
Yeah.
I was just managing, hiding, and just trying to make a good impression to initial, or at the end, I think just to get approval from someone.
I was playing a comparison game inside my head.
I felt inferior to people. I worried that people would like see my nervousness.
Social anxiety is a really painful situation to live in.
Just like going to parties or like seeing friends, that was a struggle.
Something is wrong with me. That
right.
was a belief that was deeply in myself at that point.
It's really hard to get somebody to understand what you're going through.
Often you feel very alone. You think you're the only person that is experiencing social anxiety in the world.
You feel like you're the only one and no one else gets it.
If you want to have friends and be like a pleasant person to be around, like the state I was in wasn't like pleasant to be around. Right. So that was like one of the things that I was like dreading to like spread to other people, like my anxiety.
Like while it was happening, I would just kind of like freeze and kind of be a statue, you know?
Right.
Yeah, afterwards, I don't know. I got pretty down on myself. It was really hard to put a label on like what was happening to me.
I didn't know that I had it.
Like I said, like I didn't know what was wrong with me, so it was hard to find ways to cope.
Not having a solution for this problem was the most painful experience. Because you feel helpless.
I was thinking it's because I'm young and I didn't want to like face this as a real problem. Then I had like and the more I waited, the bigger the problem became, and so I was just kind of lost.
Before the coaching, it just got worse over time because I was avoiding it.
Hi, my name is Sebastian van Schlier, and I'm a former social anxiety disorder sufferer. Thanks to my combining of Western traditional psychology with tapping, I now feel calm, comfortable, and at ease in social situations. Tapping is an unusual but very effective method for shifting unwanted thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and problems such as social anxiety.
We did this tapping thing. I felt layers going out, and I was very surprised. I was okay. I felt the effects, and I was okay. I don't know what is happening, but apparently this shit's working. So, okay. There's after that saying, okay, like this thing is really magic. But I remember at the end of the session, I felt very light, fresh, released. I cannot explain why. I don't know what happened, but it was just, I felt better, like instantly. I felt kind of unlocked.
I think addressing the childhood issues for me was definitely the thing that I liked most, the thing that I felt was the most important, because I felt like a lot of it is obviously what it stemmed from, and going through those issues and doing the tapping with it, I think really made a big difference and really helped out a lot. But with the tapping though, I just started to accept it. It just, the more I addressed it and the more I tapped, just there was more acceptance, more relaxation while talking about it. Making it so, while I'm tapping, I can't get upset about it.
Felt like I've lifted like a big fat elephant from my shoulders.
You just really feel that energy is moving in your body, and that while doing it, while saying all these things, that you feel really relieved after that.
Now, some still think of tapping with suspicion because it looks so strange, and the claims of a growing number of people seem almost too good to be true.
I looked at it and I was like, okay, there's no point I'm doing that because it's just weird.
I didn't believe that that this could be a reality, like being kind of like anxiety free around people. I didn't think that was possible for me.
I was very skeptical.
But studies at Harvard Medical School have revealed that by stimulating the body's acupressure points, you can significantly reduce the activity in the key part of your brain that produces anxiety, the amygdala. Furthermore, EFT meets the criteria of evidence-based treatments set by the American Psychological Association for a number of conditions, including PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And because tapping is so effective, it's rapidly gaining popularity. Now, tapping is very powerful and super easy to learn. You know, a 12-year-old can learn the basics in under an hour. But knowing how to overcome your social anxiety completely with tapping, that's my specialty. And over the past 10 years, I've helped hundreds of clients feel calm, confident, and at ease in social situations.
Physical symptoms are pretty much almost gone, which is a huge, huge thing. I definitely feel more like, okay, this is gonna sound out there, but I feel more like I could just sit with myself more. Like I don't have so many racing emotions where it's too complicated, like just to be comfortable in my own skin. I've always had a problem where like I have all my emotions just like running wild in my chest, but that feels a lot calmer. Yeah, I could just say what comes to mind. And it feels nice, like just to feel like you have a sense of control. It really is more easeful.
I feel pretty relaxed and I, concentrate now on, what is being said. I'm just a little, like, so much calmer and so much, there's so much less criticism about my person that I used to have. And that's probably the biggest, It was just a big relief, and now I think more about, my positive things that I did, and so yeah, it's just a different life experience.
And yeah, like I was not just more comfortable, but like I had like, okay, I won't say no more problems, but almost. It would be, well, sometimes, I would feel a little bit close, but I was much more aware of it and I could like react, easily, either with men or with more general relations, or events, or doing an interview, with like, I don't know how many people that I don't know and expose myself because it's quite intimidating, But still, like, I mean, I never could do this before with like, and my English sucks, like all these things. But now I'm really like, I'm feeling, like lighter and fresher
And you helped me with that. And from that day on, I have never, ever one time felt like someone was above me.
A lot better. Like a lot better. Like it's to the point to where like sometimes it still surprises me, honestly, I guess just because of just so long of isolating myself. It still like surprises me just how, now it's like I'm just much more calmer, much more present in the moment. I feel like I've been more able to just express myself without fear of judgment or criticism. If someone doesn't like me, okay.
Life has since been a complete change, and since then I think I have a total different experience of life, a lot more deep and a lot more connection, like real connection. And besides that, I changed my job. I'm self-employed now. I created a business. Of course, our sessions were probably the biggest impact that I had on my social anxiety, because this technique really works.
This was a wonderful experience. It's amazing to me. It's times throughout my day to where I just significantly notice the differences that tapping has made, and it's just like, wow, I wasn't comfortable doing this a couple months ago, and after the coaching, and just like gradually, I got out of the cycle of that habitual isolation, and it got to the point where I started like seeking to go places and really wanting to get out of the house and do something. Like that resistance is something that I don't even feel anymore. And now it's like I just go. Like I don't, that whole process has just like alleviated. Like it doesn't happen anymore. It's like if someone invites me somewhere, I just go. Like I do, and it's just cool. It's cool not to like feel that at all.
Now with this gentle approach, you don't have to force yourself to face your fears. When you apply it in the right way and you persist, you can completely overcome your social anxiety. And it doesn't just work on the cognitive level. It focuses on releasing the stuck negative emotions. And transformation happens a lot faster than mainstream approaches. Now, my mission is to update social anxiety treatment worldwide with these proven, simple, effective techniques, and to then work on prevention. I truly believe that it is possible for all of us to find calm and feel at ease being ourselves, so we enjoy connecting with others.